Hi guys, welcome back to my experience guide. Now I'm gonna review Ukiyo. She is a free unit on the Striker Tower Lancer. She is a 5-star mate, so let's compare her to Barbariccia because she can chain pretty well, and let's face it, a free unit won't be on par with top tier 5-star mates, so let's add William to the equation. Like you can see that Ukiyo's base magic stats is not that good, however she compensates that with huge magic passive boost. It is even better than Barbariccia, who only gets 80% magic boost, but since the base magic stats difference is quite big, in the end we can say that their magic stats is about the same. One thing for sure is she is better than William in terms of magic stats. Ukiyo's survivability is also quite nice. She gets 20% health and spirit. As a free unit, I cannot really complain. Too bad she doesn't learn auto refresh even when she gets 30% MP. For ailments, it is kinda underwhelming. Silence and disease. I think silence is kinda useless because she only learns mediocre gum magic, and disease is not that essential. I prefer paralyze or petrified resist. She has 30% like and dark resist, but I think that's not that useful because she is not a tanker. One LB regen per turn is also useless because her LB is nothing special and requires too many LB crystals. The last is counter ability, which will increase your magic by 50%. The effect is simply too small, I think, okay? 50% magic buff is very easy to get, even when it is triggered by both physical and magical attack. I can say it is a gimmick passive, okay? That's all about her stats. Let's take a look on her abilities. Let's start with her most powerful magic attack, Demon Tsukumo. It deals 10.66 times magic damage, which is amazing for a free unit like her. It has 5 hits, so it is hard to use this as a finisher. For chaining, you can only chain this with herself, and I think it is not the skill you want to use as a chainer because it is non-elemental attack. Another downside is you need a setup. You need to use her Tsukumo transformation, which deals 3 times damage. After knowing this, okay, it turns out that Demon Tsukumo maybe not that powerful because this means in 2 turns you deal 13.66 magic damage, so it is lower than Awakened Chaos Wave or Ultima double casting, okay. Maybe this one has lower MP cost, but again, Ukiyo doesn't have auto refresh, so in the end, you also need MP battery. Actually, I like Ukiyo's like spell more than Demon Tsukumo because it is like elemental magic attack, and if you bring another Ukiyo, which is easy, okay, because you can get them from raid summon, you can chain both of them together. You can get 15 elemental chains with this, which is nice if you don't have William or Shiantoto. Also, you may able to chain this with true double hand Sephiroth because the frames delay and hit counts is same 10 frames, so the only difference is on the starting frame, but you can try to timing that attack, and after the first hit the rest of hits will chain perfectly. She also has other chaining abilities, Tengu and Dragon Charm. These 2 skills also able to break 50% defense or spirit, so I can say that she is a good character or support for the raid battle, especially for wind element because it imperils 60% instead of the usual number, which is 50%. The Tengu Charm also has 9 hits, so you can use this to chain if you have wind elemental attacker, but on normal condition. Ukiyo's light spell is better because it deals more damage. She also able to imperil light element, but I think light element is not as rare as wind element imperil. One of the best budget light attacker in the game, Agrias, able to imperil light element by herself, so I don't think it is needed. Ukiyo also able to give your party buff. Her Dance of Light or Shadows gives your party 80% light or dark resist depending the name, okay? The usual number you get is between 50 to 70%, so 10% difference may be not that important on most battles, but on harder battle, it may be really important. Ukiyo's Protective Talisman. This one buff your dark and light resist by 50%, which is lower than Dance of Light and Shadow, but this one also gives you 20% damage mitigation. And yeah, this one gives both dark and light resist starting from the first turn, so it may have some uses on some battle if the enemy use dual elemental attack starting from the beginning of the battle. Her LB, Tsukumo's Descent, is kinda bad. First, it requires insane amount of LB crystals, 27 LB crystals. With no faster LB fill rate, it will take ages to fill this. It's also a dual elemental attack, so you need to imperil both light and dark resist to get maximum benefit from imperil. The damage is also not that high, 13.8 times at the maximum level. The stop evac chance is kinda small too, only 30%, so I think just stay away from this one. Save your LB burst spot. Enough about abilities, let's talk about equipment. One good thing about her is her 90% magic boost doesn't require you to equip specific weapon. That way, for newbie, you can immediately get powerful weapon, the Yin Yang Charm. Basically, that's it, okay? You only need to give her all equipment that boosts her magic stats, and most of that you can get from this raid event. With her Trustmaster reward equipment, she can reach about 1106 magic. So yeah, she can rival top tier mages in terms of magic stats. So not a bad character. Enough about equipment. My conclusion about Ukiyo: she is a great free character. For veteran, she may have limited use, especially if you already have top tier mages such as Transtera or Blossom Sage Sakura. But I think her attack power is better than Dark Phenom. For newbie, with bare minimum equipment from raid, you can take many trials easily. I think her power is a little bit better than most 4 stars mage, but still lower than 5 stars base mage. I suggest you to have 2 Ukiyo, okay, because you can simply use her light chaining or wind chaining to cheese some battles, especially if you are newbie and don't have Shantoto. Her Trustmaster reward is nice for your mage, okay, until you manage to get Siren's Robe or other Trustmaster Robe, okay. In the end, I give her 99 out of 100. As a free unit, she is simply amazing. I think, yeah, it is almost the same like Lara Croft, okay. So if she was released on the early stage of this game as not a free character, okay, I believe many players will be interested to pull her, but too bad right now she is not that good. Same for Lightning, okay, because yeah, Lightning is not that good right now, but she was really good back then. That's why Gumi give her as a free unit. Yeah, same case, but I think, okay, she is the parting gift Gumi give to us, okay, because soon 7 stars will come to the global, and she will be kinda useless because Max only at 6 stars. Actually, it is not only her, okay? It is for almost all characters who max at 6 stars. At the beginning, you may be still able to use 6 stars character on some trials, but you will be forced to use 7 stars character later and later. That's why they are really generous with this reunit. And yeah, they released her as a second anniversary event, okay, on the Japan. So I believe that on the global we also get a character design contest, and I believe they will release a free unit like her later on second anniversary, and I expect him or her will become really good, a character you probably never use and gonna end up on your expedition squad, okay? So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Ukiyo. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys!